Voice is audible. So is it okay? Shall we start the demo class now? Is it okay? Shall we start the demo class now? My voice is audible. Is it okay? Shall we start the class now? So, okay, today just to 15 to 20 minutes I am going to explain about the Linux administration demo class. So why we are going to learn Linux administration? What are the securities in Linux servers? I am going to explain you. Generally, the most widely used operating system is Windows. So everybody knows Windows. Windows is a graphical user interface. So anybody they can easily understand, easy to learn, easy to work. In Windows we have two types of operating systems are there. One is client OS, second one is server OS. The clients are nothing but what we are using. Windows 8, Windows 10, previous version 7, XP, whatever it may be. Server versions are 2019, 16, these are also versions. So what is server, what is client means? Server provide resources to client. Clients access the resources from server. So we are going to learn server administration, but not on Windows. Linux server administration course. Remember, if somebody will confuse Linux is different, Linux administration is different. So Linux means somebody will confuse, they will say that I am learning Linux. So Linux, you have to ask Linux administration. Linux means only basic people. 2000, 3000 rupees they will take, they will teach basics. So we are not going to learn basics. Complete Linux system administration, in-depth administration. You can put the experience of 3 plus 4 years experience on Linux system administration. Remember that point you have to remember. That is the course we are going to learn. So what is Linux Unix? Number of people will confuse. Linux is a flavor of Unix, or Linux you can call Unix like operating. Like what are the Unix flavors? Solaris operating system, IBM AX, XP Unix, Co Unix, and Linux is also a flavor of Unix. But Linux is a open source. Linux is a see my voice is audible properly or not? Is my voice is audible? Is it okay? So we have two types of operating systems, Windows and Linux. In Windows, we have client OS and server OS are there. So servers provide resources to clients and clients access the resources from servers. Like Windows, we have another operating system, that is Linux. Linux is a flavor of Unix. So other flavors are Solaris, IBM X, HP Unix, CoUnix. But Linux is a open source. So open source means anybody, they can download the source kernel from internet. So you can add some features. You can develop your own operating system. You can release it. Like that, we have number of flavors in Linux. Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Oracle Enterprise Linux, Ubuntu Linux Server, CentOS, Fedora Linux Servers, SUSE Linux Enterprise Servers, Debian Linux Servers, Kali Linux Servers. See, number of flavors. But we are going to learn out of these flavors Red Hat Enterprise Linux, because it is a most production environment in real times. We are going to use Red Hat Enterprise Linux. But you can have one doubt, if you learn Red Hat Enterprise Linux, if I go for interview, if there is a Ubuntu Linux servers in that company, again we are going to learn Ubuntu Linux, yes or no? So no need. Once you learn any flavor of Linux, you can work on any other flavors. Not only Linux flavors, any other Unix flavors also. So concept is same. Theoretical part is same. Configuration files are same. Structure of OS is same, but to some of the administration commands will be different. Like one example I will give you. You learn car driving on Maruti 800. 1 year you drive in that car. After 1 year you bought a Benz car. So again we are not going to learn driving. Already you know the driving, but the features between Maruti 800 and Benz car to understand, maybe 1 day or 2 days it will take time. Like that, if you learn any flavor of Linux, you can easily work on any other flavors. Concept is same, everything is same. You can work. So, so we are going to learn Red Hat Enterprise Linux Server Administration course. Here, Enterprise Linux Server means server OS. But already we have Windows servers are there. Why the companies they are using Linux servers? Windows is graphical user interface, anybody easy to learn, easy to understand, easy to work. But why the companies they are using Linux? Linux is a more secured operating system than Windows. Linux is a more secured operating system than Windows. So how do you differentiate the security between Windows and Linux? Open. I am going to show you the structure of Windows and Linux. Structure of Windows. So hardware, kernel, user application. Structure of Linux: hardware, kernel, shell, user application. So shell is the security layer in Linux between the user and kernel. Shell will not allow you to run any unknown commands. Shell will not allow you to run any unknown programs. But Windows, what user will tell, kernel will do. That is the reason viruses will attack on Windows operating system. Because in Windows, the files are identified with extension names. So no extension name file names in Linux. This is architecture of Linux. Just now I explained you hardware, kernel, top of the kernel, shell is the security layer. It is the command interpreter. Top of that user is going to be work. So whatever the commands user is giving, shell will receive that commands. If it is known, instruction go to kernel, then the output will come. But Windows no shell concept, direct user interact with kernel. So Windows identify the files with extension names like .exe, .doc, .xls like that. No extension file names in Linux. Linux, how the Linux identify the files? Linux identify the files with the type of file and mode of file. Type means normal file or block special file or device files, character special files like that, socket file like that. Mode of file means permissions. So, for example, I created a user Ali. Ali user logged into the server. He created one file. Touch is the command to create a file in Linux. File name is Apple. Whenever user created files or directories, default permissions will come. Automatically system will assign. The permissions are divided into three portions. User means owner. User group means owners group. Other groups. For example, Ali is a member of AWS group. He is the owner. So second portion goes to his group members. They are having read only. Like AWS, we have DevOps group, .NET, Java, team leaders, HR department, like different groups. All are come under other groups. They are also having read only permission. So when we are working with Linux, if you send a file to me, I can have only read only permission. Remember, if I am your group member, if I am a different group member, only read permissions. I cannot do anything about your file. But when we are working with Windows, if you send a document to me, like Microsoft Word, whatever it may be, so I can do anything. So I can modify it, I can delete it, I can do anything. There is no file level permissions in Windows. There is a file level permissions in Linux. So that is the reason the valuable crores of rupees databases and applications we are going to run, middleware applications, enterprise applications, we are going to learn on Linux servers. Because of architecture level, we have shell is there. It will not allow any unknown commands, unknown programs. So in OS level, again when you are starting work, file level permissions are there. So this much of security is available in Linux. That is the reason we are going to the companies, not we are the organizations, they are going to use their valuable databases, applications, web servers. They are going to deploy configure on Linux server operating systems. This is the reason we are going to learn Linux administration course. So if you have the gap, if you want to put more experience, if you want to get multiple operating systems, multiple technology knowledges with Linux server administration or after Linux server administration, if you want to learn any courses like AWS, cloud computing, development operations, DevOps tools, virtualization administration, VMware administration, or database, depending upon the student's interest. So if you want to learn any technology, IBM WebSphere web applications, SAP enterprise applications, we must have strong knowledge on Linux server administration. Remember, somebody they are going to be interest on scripting side, shell scripting, Python, PHP, Perl, Java, Ruby, MySQL database, client side database developers. So they also should be strong knowledge on Linux server administration. See, for any knowledge, anything you are going to get, anything you are going to learn, first you must have hands-on knowledge on Linux server administration. So whatever the course we are going to discuss, after learn this course, you can put only Linux administration resume more than 3 plus or 4 years. That much of in-depth subject we are going to discuss. Because I am having 20 plus years experience. So Solaris administration, I teach Linux server administration, Windows server administration, VMware administration, storage area network SAN administration, and AWS cloud administration also I am teaching. But nowadays I am teaching only Linux and AWS. So while I am teaching Linux, I will compare with Windows. Then the concepts you can easily understand. So in-depth subject knowledge we are going to provide. Whatever the notes I am going to teach, whatever the commands I am going to teach. But from your side, you have to practice properly. That's all. So this is the reason we are going to learn Linux administration. The course is designed into three parts. First part is basics of Linux. So basics. So this is generally some students will match basics of Linux. They are think as a Linux course. That is not Linux course. Only basics. Basics means creating files, creating directories, copying directories, deleting files, moving files, removing files, simple filter commands, advanced filter commands, file permissions, linking files. So these they will teach, they will charge 3000 or 4000 rupees, some other scripting they will teach. But that is not the Linux course. Linux course means Linux administration. So in this administration, before going to start, we are going to learn basics, complete basics. After completion of basics, I will start administration course. So in that, the administration divided into two parts: standalone administration, network administration. So 80% of interview questions you can get from the standalone, because we are going to manage our server for managing the databases and applications, like standalone installation of Linux, disk management, how to create partitions in Linux, what is the booting process of Linux operating system, what are the different run levels in Linux, what is group management, managing the users in Linux, user quotas, advanced file permissions, and memory management, swap management, process management. Windows simply you can go for task manager. You can check the process. So CPU utilization, memory utilization, disk utilization, network utilization. Linux command lines we are going to see. How the Linux server managing the process. That is process management we are going to discuss. Package manager. So how to manage the packages in Linux. A package is nothing but a collection of software programs. So how to install new packages, how to remove old packages, how to upgrade packages. We are going to discuss here. M server. Online package management server, how to set up. The RPM is offline package manager. IM means online package manager. LVM, logical volume manager, combining the multiple physical disks as a single logical device. Maybe my database administrator wants more space to install the database, but the market available hard disk is 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte. So they need 6 terabyte space. So I can combine them. How to do that one? So what are the different RAID levels? This is also like LVM. But in RAID levels, we can tell to the system how to write the data, sequence ladder, parallelly, or mirroring. Like that, we can have different RAID levels are there. We are going to discuss in this class. And backup and restore. What are the backup tools in Linux? How many backup tools are there? How to take file system backups, disk to disk backup, files and directories backup. If they are corrupted, how to restore them? We are going to see in the class. Scheduling jobs or automation of jobs. So every day in server, so many jobs are going to be run. So every day, particular point of time, we are not going to sit in front of the server. You are not going to type the command. You can write the jobs. Automatically schedule the jobs. They will run. So up to 16 chapters, though no network. So after that, we are going to enter into the networking. Configuration of Linux operating system in the network. How to give computer name to Linux, how to give IP address, how to permanent them, everything command line, command line, command line. And how to configure telnet server, how to log in Linux server from Windows, from Linux, from Solaris, whatever it may be. So how to configure Telnet server, SSH server, how to copy the data from one server to another server, how to configure FTP server, like we are downloading songs, movies, apps you are downloading. That is FTP server. How to set up that server? We are going to set up. NFS server, online file server. In real-time environment, we are going to use. Online, you can share your data. The clients, they can access the data. So centralized server. Samba server, sharing the resources from Linux to Windows. So server is Linux, clients are Windows. I want to install MS Office software on 100 Windows clients. But server is Linux. Linux will not support MS Office. In that scenarios, we are going to set up Samba server. How to set up it, how to share the Windows related software. DNS, domain name service, for name resolution purpose. See, all the computers can communicate with IP addresses, but they will not communicate with names. Shell scripting I am not teaching, but in our institute we have a shell scripting, that is 1 week course. I am purely on administration side. So domain name service, name resolution purpose. Apache web server, how to configure websites in the Linux. IP based websites, name based websites, single IP multiple websites, single IP single website, port based websites, everything we are going to discuss. NIS server, naming information service, centralization of administration. Nowadays, see, all the banks are centralized. So if you have an account in Bangalore, ICICI Bank, you can come to Hyderabad, you can deposit into your account, any Hyderabad ICICI branch. So that is centralized. That's our how to set up. So dynamic host configuration protocol, how to assign the IP addresses automatically to the clients. See, all our mobiles are clients. Automatically, your mobile will get one IP address, my mobile will get one IP address. We are in the different networks, different areas. So they are going to manage DHCP servers. Depending upon your network, they are going to assign the IP address automatically. How to set up that server? We are going to see in this class. Linux Kickstart server. How to install number of Linux operating systems in the network. We are going to discuss in the class Linux Kickstart server. So this is the entire Linux administration course with the basics. So this is overall 35 days it will take time. So if you have any doubts, please ask me. See, LDAP generally nobody teaching, I will give the document. That is only real times they are using. Different scenarios they are going to teach. They are going to use. But I will provide the document. LDAP, step by step configuration of LDAP. But here not possible to show in classes. But I will give the complete document, LDAP setup. Because each and every organization they are using different kinds of configurations. So I will give the overall configuration step by step. That notes I will send. So generally the class will start from tomorrow 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Is it possible for you? 8 to 9. Tomorrow I am going to show you the installation of Linux. Then the basic classes will be start. RHL 6 version, 8 version. Both I am showing the installation tomorrow. 8 to 9 class. So if you come at 8 o'clock, Reena, I am not teached shell scripting. Maybe you can check. My name is Srinivas Ravelda. You can check it. Because from last to 20 years onwards, I am not teached any shell script class. Please, once you check it out, cross check. So I am teaching from Linux administration, Solaris administration, IBM AX administration, HP Linux administration, Windows Server administration, VMware administration, and SAN administration, AWS administration. So scripting I never teach. Just you can check it out, cross check. So for that you can go for 1 week. Shell scripting is nothing but collection of Linux commands. We have to make it run at a time. 1 week you can learn from any other. We are in our institute providing shell scripting. You can join that course. That is not a problem. Once you are having the hands-on knowledge on administration, then you can recognize while they are teaching shell scripting. You can understand properly. You can understand properly.
Yes, sir. I saw. His name is Durga, sir. Sorry.
Yeah, because my name is Srinivas. Yeah. So see, Ravi Kumar Singh. Why I am telling 8 o'clock means morning 8 o'clock to up to 9 o'clock. I am taking nearly 12 classes, except afternoon 1.5 hour. 9 o'clock. So they requested me give the demo classes at 9 o'clock. Who are interested to join 8 o'clock batch? So you can convert them. That is the reason I am taking this one 3 to 4 days. Ravi Kumar, are you hearing? My voice is audible. So yesterday also 2 to 3 people came. They joined for 8 o'clock batch only because so I am unrested from morning 8 to night 10 o'clock means it is very burden to me. That is the reason 3 days for 4 days demo classes I am taking this one. So 8 to 9 regular batch is going on. Tomorrow installation part will start. Today also demo class is completed. That batch also. Tomorrow installation part I will show you. So you can go through that batch. Daily videos they will send to your mail ID. Once you pay the money, I will send all my videos and class notes, real time interview questions and answers, and Linux PDFs, Linux cheat sheets, the complete material I will send. So if you have any doubts, whatever it may be, whenever you are free, you can attend 8 o'clock class, or else Saturday, Sunday, if you give one time. So I will clarify your doubts. Okay, if you want to come tomorrow, attend to 8 o'clock batch, I will inform them, send 8 o'clock batch link. You can confirm me. Dinesh, Ravi Kumar, and Reena. If you confirm, I will request them send 8 o'clock batch link. You can attend that batch because once the class will be start, it will take 8:10, 8:15. So from there we are going to start the class. Not exactly it will start 8 o'clock. It will take 10 to 15 minutes time because all of persons will come. So we have to that audio we have to connect. Will take some time. So you can think once. You can take permission. Just 1 month.
Sir, 8:20 is possible. 8:20.
8:20.
Hmm?
Maximum it will take that time only. When the class will
Okay.
start, it
Yeah,
will take
sure.
that time only. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I will
Why?
inform.
Because I'm working, so my
Okay.
meeting is there. Yeah, say 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:15.
Okay. No problem. It will take after it because regularly 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 7 to 8. So I will take complete classes. I will take some time, 10 to 15 minutes time I will take. Then I will start classes. Not
Yeah, okay.
exactly 8 o'clock it will start. It will take time,
Mm-hmm.
8:15, 8:20 every day.
Okay.
It will
Mm-hmm.
take that time. Okay.
No problem.
Yeah. So I will inform them, send 8 o'clock batch link tomorrow. Okay. Okay,
sir.
no problem. 8:20 we will start. I will inform that other persons also. Generally, daily that class, that time only will go. So today also I started at 8:20, 8:25. Because completely regular 7 classes I am taking. I am also going to take rest 10 to 15 minutes between the classes. I will inform them, no problem.
Sure.
So tomorrow class only I will inform to all the students. The classes
Yeah.
will be going to start on 8:20. Okay.
8:20. Yeah.
So I will inform the
Excuse me, sir.
organizations and Dinesh, tell me Dinesh.
Sir, you said that like after paying fee, you will send all the notes regarding Linux and the videos regarding Linux. I
Yes.
think only live in live classes only we can discuss the doubt clarification sections, or else we can
Live
like
classes,
message.
live classes you are going to attend every day. Okay.
Okay,
Understand that live classes videos also you can get.
okay,
Yeah. See, my side I will send all my previous class videos and softwares, everything I will send. Live class videos, Durga Soft people will send to your mail ID through Google Drive. Understand? Every day
okay, sir.
what we are discussing in our class, this is class is recording. These recordings also
Okay,
you are going to get. So my records and daily records. Okay. Is there any doubts? Please ask me. I'm going to end the session. So in-depth Linux administration we are going to learn. You have to make it concentrate on that. So my notes is enough to get the job. But I am also going to send you real-time interview questions, 350 real-time interview questions and answers. One document I will send. That is, you can take printout my notes and that document. That is enough to get the job. But from your side, so you have to practice every day at least 1 hour or 1.5 hour. Or else Saturdays or Sundays, if you are free, you can practice 2 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours or 5 hours. That is what I am wanting from you. Okay. Okay. Thank you all, Ravi Kumar, Reena and Dinesh. Tomorrow I am going to inform them, send 8 o'clock
Yes,
link
sir.
ID. You can join that in 8 o'clock link. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
8:20 I will start. 8 o'clock means 8:20 I will start. No problem.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
all. Thank you, Dinesh and Ravi Kumar and Reena. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, good night.
Yeah. Thank you.